Good afternoon, sir. I am Romar Jerry Noblas. I'm here to explain the operational and functional requirements for the route planning, route monitoring, and voyage recording. So, route planning. ECDIS must allow planning and straight and curved segment. Routes can be adjusted both alphanumerically and graphically. Add, delete, or move waypoints. More than one alternative route can be planned. The selected route must be clearly distinguished. ECDIS provides graphically warnings when a planned route goes to close to the ship safety contour, prohibited or special areas. Points objects like buoys, aids to navigation, or cited dangers. Mariner can set the system to consider the accuracy of hydrographic data when giving these warnings. A complete route check must be visible, showing both dangers both graphically and in text. Mariner can set cross-track limit exceeding it should trigger an off-track alarm. So, route monitoring. The selected route and on-ship's position must always be displayed while monitoring. Mariners can look ahead or review other seas area without interrupting monitoring functions. Alarms indication must be given when the ships will cross the safety contour or approach prohibited areas. The ships exceed the cross-track limit from the planned route. The ships on its present course and speed will pass dangerously close to the hazard or aids to navigation. Mariners can set how close the ship may approach before receiving a warning. Permanent indication must appear if alarms are selected. Ship's position must come from a continuous positioning system. And ideally, when a second independent source for cross-checking, ECDIS must warn if inputs from position, heading, or speed sensors are lost. Must give a warning when the ship nears a critical point on the route. Datum of positioning system and chart must match. A warning must appear if not. Alternative routes should be displayed and the mariner should be able to switch routes during the voyage. Route monitoring. So, extra functioning required. Show time labels along the track, displayed bearing lines, range markers, and navigation symbols. Enter and displayed geographic coordinates. Allowed manual adjustments of ship's position with record. Pilot manual bearing and distance to calculate positions usable and forwarded reckoning, and indicate discrepancies between continuous positioning and manual observation. So, voyage recording. ECDIS must record and reproduce enough data to reconstruct navigation and verify ENC for the previous 12 hours. At a 1-minute intervals, record time, position, heading, and speed. ANC source, edition cell, and update history. Any changes in safety contour, look ahead, or alert settings. This data must also be output to the voyage data recorder. The complete voyage track must be recorded with the time marks every 4 hours. Recorded information cannot be manipulated or changed. System must preserve a 12 hours record of past tracks. So that's all. Thank you, sir.